And we are live. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube live stream. It's been a while. Is my connection. That is great. But welcome to my 30-day, one meal a day weight loss challenge. Launching tomorrow. I've already started. Trust me, I started this challenge, what, 5 times and failed? But that's how I lose weight. I just fail my way forward. That's life. I just keep failing. Fail my way into success. Success comes to a stubborn heart. You just got to keep on moving forward. You just got to keep going, no matter how difficult things get. And things have been difficult, but it's through the difficulty that you level up. Like, you have a choice. We are in a season of winter. Things are stressful in life right now. People are going through a lot. Things are expensive, but in winter, we can either freeze to death or we can learn how to snowboard and ski. I learned that one from Tony Robbins. I was listening to Quote of the Day show, and they had Sean Croxton. He does like a whole bunch of compilations of different motivational speakers, and it was Tony Robbins, and I love that. And he was talking about the seasons of life, and that's it. You just got to choose to grow through what you go through. Anyway, the 30-day OMAD weight loss challenge is going to be starting tomorrow. I'll be dropping more details about it as soon as I can. But yeah, I'm just winging it, guys. I started editing a bunch of videos, so don't you worry. Everything is going to be on track for that. But yeah, I thought I would come out here and do a live stream because it's been a while, even though my shoulder's on fire. I just got a cortisone shot a couple days ago. I'm not supposed to work out my upper body. And then, did I turn off the car? Please turn off the car. And then I went to, that dog. It's going to be too loud here. I might have to drive someone else. I went to the gym and I was just on, and I was holding on to the treadmill because I walk backwards to get my VMO strong. VMO quads, vastus medialis. No, I don't know which one that is. I screwed that up, and I want to be a personal trainer. But I'm trying to get my inner quad strong for my knee. And trust me, it's strong. My muscles are strong. My muscles are massive. And my muscles are the reason why I have to go keto OMAD, carb OMAD, keto OMAD, carb OMAD, because I've got too much. My leg muscles are just crazy. They're just really big. Speaking of which, someone commented on my channel being like, one meal a day is a stupid way to lose weight. I'm a bodybuilder and it's completely catabolic. It's catabolic, right? Have you seen my legs? It's catabolic, right? My arms, my triceps, of course it's catabolic. What are you talking about? It's catabolic. It's only catabolic if you don't know how to do it right. At the end of the day, muscle is built at the gym. Muscle is built there. Muscle it gets built with resistance training. And then of course it needs, adequate amount of calories and protein to repair itself, but you can build muscle in a deficit. I don't know where this guy got this idea that fasting is catabolic. There's tons of people who fast and they're able to build muscle on it because at the end of the day, it's how you like protein synthesis with the muscles can last up to 24 hours. So it's not like I'm fasting straight. I am having a meal, but it's not actually a meal. It's just condensing your calories in a smaller eating window. All right, I need to find somewhere to go so I can focus in on the chat. But yeah, that's like a lot of people are like, fasting 23 hours a day is dangerous. OMAD that's real OMAD, yes. But like at the end of the day, I talk about metabolic flexibility. I talk about there's 2 versions of OMAD. Today I'm doing 24 or more. I had 800 calories an hour ago. And now I'm here doing the live stream with you guys. And then I'm going to have another 700 calories because I'm going to aim for 1,500 calories today. So it's just a form of intermittent fasting. That's all it is. You're condensing the same amount of calories that you would eat throughout the day in a smaller eating window. And it's funny because I met up with a girl I met at the dog park who's also from Ontario. And I was telling her about my YouTube channel. And I was like, yeah, I kind of lost weight in an unorthodox way. And I just told her what it was. And she looked at me. She's like, that's not unorthodox. She's like, I naturally fast. I don't eat until like mid-afternoon anyway. And she's fit, and she's very athletic. She used to play soccer and whatnot, and she goes hiking all the time. She's like, that's how she normally eats. So she, like, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Even when I was a child, I would never want to eat breakfast, but they would force me to eat breakfast. My son doesn't eat breakfast. Like, I don't know where we got this idea that, like, listen, some people can't do it. Some people need 3 meals they need to eat in the morning. That's fine. That's fine. But I can always wait till lunch before I eat. I've always been like that. And I'm just not one to want to eat all day. And if I am, it's because I'm in a bad situation mentally, per se. But it's just funny. It's just funny how people say all sorts of things. But this is the most muscular I've ever been in my life. So I don't know how OMAD is catabolic. I know fasting days and days on end, maybe extending fasting for a week, and you're fasting for a long time. Yeah, that's catabolic, but I'm eating food. I'm just eating food in a smaller eating window, you know? And then someone also said, oh, if you're eating 1 meal a day, why don't you just eat healthy and lose weight that way? I'm like, people, for the love of God, I eat healthy. You can lose weight the other way. Yes, there are many ways to lose weight, but I like OMAD because the scale goes down consistently. I don't feel like waiting for a week to see the scale go down with the other method of eating throughout the day. I like seeing the scale go down daily, whether it be like 0.2 of a pound, a full pound, or what have you. I like that. That motivates me. Plus, there's benefits with the fasting. It speeds things up. You are guaranteed to be in fat burning when you're fasting for like 20 hours a day. It's just like you get results and it motivates you to keep going. So at the end of the day, people are just going to judge the way you lose weight. I really don't care. There's more science coming out with 1 meal a day. And I hate that it's called 1 meal a day. It is, that's what they call it. I guess it's called 1 meal a day. But I'm technically doing an OMAD. I fasted for 20 hours and a half, almost 21 hours today. I had my first meal, which was actually 2 meals. So I've had 2 meals today in my 1 meal a day, and I'll probably have 3 meals in my 1 meal a day today because I'm at 800 calories and I want to get to 15. So I'm going to have another 700 calories. So it's just the method of condensing your calories in a smaller window. That's all it is. It's just a little hack. It's a little hack to speed things up. It's a little hack to put you in ketosis. It's a little hack to avoid overeating for someone like me. I struggle with binge eating. It's just a little hack, and it helps. That's all it is. That's all 1 meal a day is. Anyway, I'm going to look at the comments here. Hi, Pam. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Hey, Life's Magical Journey. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I'm so glad you guys are showing up. I did this so last minute. I was trying to do it earlier, but I was going to do it before I broke my fast, and I was like, you know what? I'm too hungry. So I had some rice, I had some chicken, I had some eggs, and I had some bacon. And then I burnt some of the bacon. I gave it to Bo. So like I was saying earlier, I'm going in and out of keto because these muscles are just annoying. They need carbs. But it's okay. Tomorrow will be a keto day. I'm trying to find a balance with it. Life's Magical Journey says, hello, chatters. Hey, Mad Solar. Hey, Daniela. Do you drink coffee or consume caffeine? Yes, I am now drinking coffee. I drink coffee. Oh, yeah. Someone asked me in a comment. Thank you for asking that question. They said something about, I think I responded to the comment, but they asked me and said something about it's okay to have like 50 calories or less when you're fasting. Guys, I do 1 meal a day with coffee, and I'm putting cream in my coffee. I weigh out my cream to know how much it is. And yes, that is about 50 calories. I still get the same result. The trick is you want to have cream that is 0 carbs. You want to stay in ketosis. And like, I don't trust the creams out at Starbucks. I don't trust the creams out at Tim Hortons. So I just get the coffee black, and then I add my cream to it because I know it's zero calories. Oh, sorry, 0 grams of fat. Like, you can do it that way. So I do have cream in my coffee. I started OMAD that way. If you want an honest OMAD fast, if you want to do it that way, you can have black coffee. Like, people do it different ways, but the key is as long as the scale is moving down. But yes, I did say in my past videos, like no cream in your coffee, but like as long as it's like 1 serving of cream, like I would say like 50 calories is enough. Like a serving of whipping cream, so that's heavy cream, 18% cream. Is it 18 or is it 35? I forget the number, but really fatty cream. One serving of that, which is 15 milliliters, is about 45 calories, depending on the brand you get. So I have cream in my coffee, but you want to have that coffee first thing in the morning because you don't want it to distort the scale. So I like to have the coffee like way in the morning, either before my workout. If I work out early, I might have it after my workout, but I have it in and around my workout because then I just consume those calories. But yes, I'm having coffee right now. I need coffee. I'm going through a bout of insomnia, unfortunately, due to my concussion. I couldn't sleep last night. I was so tired. I've been having coffee, but it's not really affecting my weight loss at all. I know coffee does harm gut health. I've heard about that. But at the end of the day, right now, my focus is on weight loss and trying to survive, trying to survive this concussion. But yes, I like coffee. I do, throughout the day. I did a cardinal sin today, guys. I did not have electrolytes. So maybe that's why I was feeling really off. I'm like, I just forgot. Today's the first day of school for my son. So I'm so glad he's back in school because why? That puts me back in routine. I felt like this summer I've lost complete track of everything. My routine was all over the place. I was all over the place. And it was really a struggle just like sticking to the rules of OMAD. I would fast for 20, 22, 23 hours a day. And then I would open up my eating window and not eat properly. So like for the past week, I've been on track with everything. And I'm so happy to just keep the momentum going with this 30-day, 1 meal a day weight loss challenge to get you guys going. Because I know a lot of you guys fell off track over the summer. It is hard in the summer. So this is what I'm going to do next summer. I am going to maintain weight for 2 months. I'm going to lose I don't know what I'll be. I'll probably lose the weight that I want to lose by the end of the year. But next summer, I'm gonna make a promise to myself to not actively try and lose weight. Instead, I'm just gonna increase my activity, go hiking more, be active on my feet, work out, maybe do a challenge. Maybe when I say challenge, a physical challenge, perhaps running a marathon, something like that. Just keep myself active, but enjoy the summer. And then like kind of tune it up in September. And like, I think it's hard. The summer's hard. You know, the weather's nice. You want to go out, you want to have ice cream, you want to do all the things. So I think next summer, I'm definitely going to not try to push it because I was just struggling this summer for sure. Hey, Jean, welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Hi, Daniela. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. It's been a struggle, but I'm just, I'm the queen of overcoming struggles. It is what it is. I got this. I've been going through a lot. With my body, really. But everything else as well, like my personal life as well. My son's doing well. Bo kind of deteriorated because I was unable to take her out on walks because I was in a lot of pain with my knee and with whatever else I'm dealing with. There's too much things going on. And she's a German Shepherd Husky. So she kind of regressed and got a little more aggressive towards other dogs, especially little dogs. I'm like, oh my God. So I like messaged my friend that I met at the dog park, and she's got a big dog who's like an alpha male kind of dog. And I think she needed that, she just needed to be socialized with other dogs. She was just not doing well. And then other owners get freaked out when they don't understand dog language. Thank God there's owners out there who get it. And they're just like, it's okay. We understand. So like the reason why dogs get put down, guys, it's because of the owners. The owners don't properly know how to train their dog, or they get lazy with training. So like dogs have to get put down because of aggressive behaviors due to the owner. And I was like, I don't want that happening to Bo, blah, 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 but she's fine now. She's never aggressive towards people. She's aggressive towards kids. I'm not sure why. I think that is because when she was a puppy, the person who was fostering her, she was like a single mom. She had a bunch of kids. She was working. And I guess the kid, kids, you leave kids to their own devices, they're going to do stupid things. And they were probably like hurting her, probably like abusing her. So she's just weird around kids. But other than that, she's better now. Thank God. So I got to start walking Go twice a day. So I've been very active. And I got to tell you guys this, honestly, 1 meal a day, OMAD, intermittent fasting this way, it is so much easier when you're busy. I'm so glad my son's back in school because I'm so confident now I'm going to get to my ultimate goal, getting to that healthy BMI of, I think it's 25 or under. getting to that healthy BMI, that weight of 155. That is my healthy BMI because I'm busy now. I'm in routine. I get to get into school. Like I have to purposely schedule my workouts at a certain time. So now that I have my routine, I'm really confident that things will happen. But one meal a day is easy when you have a routine. It's much easier when you exercise. Like there are days because I had to take time off of working out. I still cannot work out my upper body because I got a cortisone shot, if you guys can see there. So I got to give my upper body a rest. And today, after resting, I decided to go to the gym. I walked on the treadmill after my knee calmed down. And the days that I was not exercising, oh my God, it's hard. It's just hard because exercising does suppress your appetite. It also keeps you busy. And it gets that mental boost going. Because like someone who struggles with binge eating, they're struggling with, their emotions, their mental state. And that was me just being at home, not being able to work out. Like that is a trigger for me. When I cannot exercise, my mood goes, whoop. Exercising is so important to me, even if it's just a walk. So today has been an active day. I've been able to walk. So I'm just very thankful for all of that. But yes. Hey, Julie, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Julie says, hi, losing the last 15 pounds is so hard. I know it is, eh? Oh, it's hard because I was there and then I ended up putting on some weight. So I will be sharing that throughout the vlogs. And now I'm trying to get down back to my weight and then get to that last 10, 15, 17-ish pounds. It is really hard. It's very challenging. Like the closer you get to your ideal body weight, the harder it is. It just gets more. So like, for you, losing those last 15 pounds, this is where you're going to have to use the power of other things because you can only diet so hard, right? You can only cut your calories so low. Like I highly recommend don't going lower than 1,200 calories unless you're purposely doing a fast. But like, if you're active, you can only cut your calories so low. So in that situation, it's better to have your calories front run your metabolism, doing it that way. So increasing exercise, walking more, going on a walk maybe twice a day plus your workouts. It's getting in that cardio, really, that low impact steady state cardio. Because if you push it too hard at the gym and then you can't recover, then you're gonna get hungry. So it's just easy cardio, easy weightlifting, just doing more and more of it. It's challenging. It's challenging. That's why you see bodybuilders, they're doing like an hour of cardio a day and all that stuff because your body just doesn't want to let go. But cardio is going to be your friend. It's going to be your friend when you're losing that last like 15 to 20 pounds. It's very difficult. But if you stay consistent and you keep track, you keep your nutrition in check, you will get it done. You will. Mad Solar says, I find when I drink coffee, I drop water so fast. Yeah, that is true. But I only drink coffee once a month. It affects my sleep and gives me too much anxiety. Yeah, if coffee is affecting you, I would highly suggest limiting it. So, yeah, that's unfortunate that it affects your anxiety. Coffee isn't the greatest thing. Coffee is one of those drugs that's socially accepted. So is alcohol. It isn't the greatest thing, but I cut off coffee for the longest time. I'm going to use it now, but I'm probably going to get rid of it afterwards. Okay. Anyway. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. I can't really read the writing, but welcome. It just got really loud. I might have to drive a little further down. But let's talk about this 1 meal a day challenge, guys. Okay, so these are the rules. Number 1, I have a video coming out tomorrow talking about it. But I want you guys to know that I want you guys to be successful with this. So you're going to need some flexibility with it. So let me explain once I just get to a quieter spot. But this is what you want to be able to. You want to be able to keep yourself into a calorie deficit. For that calorie deficit that you can maintain. That is what you want to do. But the rules for those who are like, I'm speaking to a lot of people because there's people that want to lose weight. I mean, there's people who are starting off their weight loss journey and they're morbidly obese and then they want to lose the last 15 pounds. So I'm going to talk to right now. I'm going to talk to the people who are just starting their weight loss journey. If you are starting your weight loss journey, it is important that you stick to fasting 20 hours a day minimum. You want to get in those 20-hour fasts consistently because that's just going to put your body and making you make that metabolic switch where you are becoming a fat burner and not a sugar burner. You're losing that weight. So you want to stick to fasting 20 hours a day. That's number one. Number two, you want to make sure you're getting in your electrolytes. Don't do what I did today. I forgot my electrolytes. You want to make sure you're having your sodium and potassium, a nice hot cup of that water in the morning or in cold water. It doesn't matter. I like it hot because it just kickstarts my tummy and it gets things going. You want to make sure you're having your electrolytes. You want to make sure with exercise, you're doing low impact, steady state cardio and low impact exercises. When you're losing weight, you don't want to be pushing it too hard at the gym because you're going to put yourself in a situation where you're just going to rev up your metabolism and you just want to eat more food. You want to be doing like light exercises, things like yoga. YouTube workouts are pretty good. Light working out. You don't want to be pushing for PRs. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be like pushing yourself. I was doing that because I was told to when I was getting coaching, and that was just a big mistake. Even body weight PRs were just a little too much for me. So just like doing light sets of 3x10 sets of like a moderate weight that I can have. You want to do low to moderate activity. That's number one. You don't want to work out no more than 90 minutes. I would say 45 minutes is just enough for you to get results with OMAD if you're, just want to get in some activity. So it's important not to push it hard. Yes, you can exercise with one meal a day. I highly recommend you exercise around your fast. Now, for people who have to break their fast, for example, I had a question from someone. They were a mother. They're saying they didn't know how to include their exercise around their fast because they were only able to exercise in the evening. So for them, for example, I already went to the gym, but let's say I didn't. I broke my fast an hour ago. Instead of doing this live stream, I break my fast, go to the gym, have break your fast, have half your calories or enough calories that you want before the gym. So it could be like a small snack, 400 calories. You can have 400 calories and go to the gym or have half your calories. Just find a way to make it balanced for you. It doesn't matter. But have some of your calories before you go to the gym and then go to the gym. And then after, when you come back from the gym, have the rest of your calories. As long as you're having it within that 4-hour eating window and you're tracking, you're fine. Like someone like that, it's key to do it that way. You can do it that way as long as you're fasting for 20 hours a day. Make sure you get in that 20-hour fast. If your eating window goes a little bit over because, you're at the gym, that's fine. Because at the gym, you're not eating, you're working out. So, you can do OMAD that way. There's so many different ways of doing it. So, yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. What else was I talking about? Yeah, so exercising. You want to have your exercise close to your meal. It's easier that way. Trust me, it is. Today I did that. Now that my son's at school, I go to the gym around 11 or 12, depending, and I'm done at 2:00 p.m. I will wait for my son to be done school half an hour after that, and then I will get him ready, get him his food, clean up the kitchen, and then I will break my fast. I did that today and it was magic. It was just beautiful. And that's how I lost the weight last September. That's how I was doing it. It was around his school schedule. So you just got to find it somewhere that's convenient for you. And then literally I was done working out. 2 hours after my workout, I broke my fast and my body's doing good right now. And I'm only on 800 calories. I can end it at 8, but I'm not. I don't want to. I want to eat more because I am on my cycle. And I did work out today. I'm not gonna eat that. The days that I do like the down days, they call it, like the 800 calorie to 500 calorie down days, I'm not exercising those days. There is no way I'm exercising those days. And I don't feel the need to add those days unless I have to due to a plateau. But eating right now, 1,500 calories seems to be working for me. If I need to adjust it, I will. That's why I tell everyone to weight log. It's important to track your calories and your weight, because as you're weight logging, then you can adjust, because you'd be like, hey, I'm eating 1,500 calories, but the scale's not moving. Then I'll just bump it down a bit. So it's all about, understanding yourself. I just don't get how people go on a weight loss journey and they don't weigh themselves daily. Like, I wish I did it, because then it would have saved me tons of heartache, because now I understand the scale better. I understand my body better. I understand how my body responds with my cycle. I understand how my body responds with lack of sleep. Like last night, I had lack of sleep. And I saw how my body responded. It just gives me more power, and I'm not always frustrated. Because when you get frustrated through the unknown, when you like weigh yourself once a week and then you weigh yourself, weekly, and then you go on the scale and the scale goes up, that's going to defeat you. You're going to think, oh, damn it, like I'm literally doing everything, but the scale went up. What is that going to do to your morale? It's going to bring you down. So when you have the daily weigh-ins, you have more data. Even Greg Doucette, I saw a video. He's been dropping a lot of tips and weight loss videos lately. Thank God, because I love that kind of content from him. The drama is what it is. The drama is what people want to see. So he's just giving the people what they want. But he talked about that. He believes in weighing yourself daily and getting the average. That's how he does it. Because I think one of his brothers is has a master's in statistics, so it's probably some statistic thing. I just like weighing myself and just seeing the trend that way. You could weigh yourself and get the mean. Was it the mean or the middle number? I forget what it was. He doesn't do the average. He does the mean. Whatever. The middle number. Mean is average. Wow. All these trucks just came by. But like, even he says it's important to weigh yourself daily. And I strongly believe that. I don't get why this culture has changed. Be like, don't go on the scale daily and all this stuff. I think it's important to do so when it comes to that. And then the next thing, questions I get about OMAD, what can you eat during your fast, or what can you consume? You can consume coffee, you can consume tea. If you're going to add cream to your coffee, make sure it's no more than 50 calories, one serving of a high fat cream. You don't want any sugar. You want to stay away from sweeteners, because they will boost up your appetite if you're not used to. Now, I have been adding stevia. It's not giving me any problems, but for some people, it will increase their hunger. So you just got to be mindful of that. But it's like during your fasting window, it's important to keep yourself in ketosis. You don't want sugar, because that will knock you out of ketosis. You want to stay in ketosis. You want to keep your blood sugar low. And again, sweeteners do spike your blood sugar, but I'm having that sweetener right around my workout. So guess what happens? My body just utilizes whatever the spike is, and it goes right to my muscles. So I get questions about that. What else do I get questions about? Exercise, I've explained. Yes, you can exercise eating one meal a day. When to break your fast. I personally like to break my fast in the evening. Like today, I broke my fast at 4:30. I think it was 4:30. It was 20 hours into my fast. Something like that. And I'm waiting a couple hours, and then I'm going to have the rest of my meal. So what time is it now? I didn't bring my watch, but I think it's like close to, I started this live stream at 5, so it's close to 6. I like to stop eating by 7. So like, even talking to you guys right now, I'm not hungry, but I'm going to eat. I need to. Muscles. Muscles and cycle. I really pushed my glutes today. I've been trying to strengthen them. I hate exercising my glutes, but I got to get them stronger, because they're not activating for my lower back. So yeah, I got to make sure I get in enough calories to recover. So like I said, today is going to be a 1,500 calorie day. Oh yes, I was talking about 2 sets of people. Now, for the people who are 15 to 20 pounds away from their goal weight, or losing the amount of weight that they want to lose, it is okay if you're having struggles and your body's like screaming at you, because believe it or not, the closer you are to your ideal body weight, the harder it is to lose weight. The more fat you have on you, the easier it is to lose weight. The only problem that you have when you're obese or overweight or morbidly obese is that it is a mental issue. So you just have to get into the routine. That's like your only problem. But physiologically speaking, it's literally easy to lose weight. Like, it's easy. The weight just comes up. Your body's like, that's what fat is for. Fat is basically stored up energy for future use. So physiologically, when you're obese, it is easy to lose weight when you make the metabolic switch, I should mind you. If you're doing one meal a day, done. If you're doing one meal a day, you're automatically making that metabolic switch. Now, what happens with people who are obese and they have resistant weight loss, and then they do the normal, the normal diet where they're just reducing their calories, it's harder because what happens is their metabolism and their hormones are so messed up that it's really difficult for them to like crush their hunger cues. They get hungry more. It's like it's just harder that way. That's why I advertise things like keto and OMAD, because it allows you to make that metabolic switch to a fat burner. But I know when I started losing weight and I got like basically I did the common sense diet, so that's adding more fruits and vegetables, then you would hit a wall and the scale would not move. The scale didn't move no matter what I did. So when you see that, that gets defeating, you know, especially if you have like hundreds of pounds to lose, that gets defeating. So what I did, I jumped into keto and then I saw results, but I just did keto. I didn't understand the power of dieting. Yeah, I counted my calories, but I didn't know that I had to continue keeping track of my calories, just not, you know, letting go and eating whatever. That's how you regain weight. You got to be aware of what you're eating. Weighing yourself daily is a key to doing that. I think I will always do that. I don't think I'm gonna ever stop weighing myself daily. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like it can be really hard. But once someone who's morbidly obese, they find something like OMAD or they do something like keto, the weight is easier to lose. So to my people who have to lose 15 to 20 pounds, if you're having a hard day, don't be afraid to throw in a maintenance day. Don't be afraid to figure out what your maintenance calorie is and throw in a maintenance day. Don't be afraid if you have the power, if you can't get to a 20-hour fast, don't be afraid to do an 18-hour fast or a 16-hour fast. Like throw in that one day, just so you don't put yourself in a situation where you just get mentally exhausted and you give up, because that happens. So just like give yourself breaks. Like I have in a video coming out in a couple days, you'll see that now 5 days before my cycle starts, I am giving myself a break because my body just demands too much. So when I say a break, I'm still going to do OMAD. I'm still going to fast for 20 hours, but I'm going to eat a little more those 5 days before my cycle because my body just demands more. And it's really, really crappy to really drop weight during that time period. Like I'm learning from Dr. Mindy Pelz's book. She recommends no fasting at all, but I'm so in routine with like the 20-hour fast. I'll just stick with it. It's not a big deal. And yeah, so that's what I was talking about. Oh, let me look at the chat. Ron's Keto Journey says, hello, Keto Cafe. Hello, Ron. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We're going live Sunday with Ketogenic Women at 7 p.m. That's awesome. That's great. Julie says, what did you do to make your tummy smaller? OMAD. To be honest, OMAD. Okay, let me think specifically here. Keto OMAD. I didn't really focus on any. I would say keto OMAD, and really making that metabolic switch, which is staying in ketosis longer. So the keto OMAD really helped, and the OMAD helped in that when you make that metabolic switch and your body becomes a fat burner, it's going to go for that fat around the gut, because that fat around the gut is like where our body stores. Like that's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know if you guys know Julia Renee. She's a bodybuilder, and her coach put her on keto for a few weeks. And she was saying for the first time ever in her prep, she lost weight around her stomach first, and that never happened. And I'm thinking in my head, that's because your coach put you on keto. For some reason, when you make that switch, your body just goes for that tummy fat. It just happens. So I would say it was the cardio, being in a deficit. Like, that's how it happened. Like, if I did it any other way, my stomach was always the last to go. But whenever I did the fasting and I did the OMAD way, my stomach just shrunk. So I would really say it's the fasting. It is the fasting. It definitely is, because I remember I was on Instagram and I had a friend who did a 24-hour fast. And she's like, I love this, because after the fast, she noticed her stomach just shrunk. So when, like, there is a scientific thing behind it. I'm sure Dr. Mindy Pelz did a video on it, or Thomas DeLauer, or one of those YouTubers, but it was Dr. Mindy Pelz. She talked about this. It goes for that subcutaneous fat around the stomach. It just does it. It's just because I guess that fat is easily accessible to our body. I don't know, but I've noticed, like, when you go low carb or you make that switch, that's what happens. But you don't need to go low carb. You can do regular OMAD. So you can have your carbs, but that fasting window, when you're fasting for 20, 21, 22, 23 hours, during that window, you're switching to ketosis, because we get into ketosis after 17 hours of fasting. So your body starts to make that switch. So yeah, I would say that's what it was. Plus cardio. I did exercises that target the core. I kind of did, but it's not really necessary. You don't really have to do core specific exercise. But I target the core for just to help my body out, because my body's a wreck. So I need my core strong. I hope that answered the question, Julie. Jean says, tips for staying regular. Tips for staying regular with OMAD. Routine. Routine is everything. Just doing the same thing over and over again. Find a time that works for you during the day that you can break your fast. Find a time that works for you during the day that you can get your exercise in. Staying regular, it's all about doing the same boring things over and over again. And I highly would recommend doing the exercise, because the exercise really does help with crushing that hunger. It just does. It's hard. It's easy. It's harder to do OMAD when I don't exercise. It's just easier, because like today I went to the gym. Before I was at the gym, I was hungry. And then I'm like, I know as I exercise, the hunger will go away. And guess what? It went away. And then after that, I wasn't really hungry until a couple hours later. So just staying with a routine, staying consistent. I do have a video coming out on organization. That's going to help. So I'm coming out with my calendar, my little calendar that I used to do. I'm doing that again, where I got to write it in today and yesterday. I didn't write in my 2 calories. I got to do that, because just like every day, like visualizing me writing my calories. Like yesterday, I had 1,500 calories. Today, it will be 1,500 calories or less. It will be like just writing it out, having like the reason why calendar tracking works. I got this from the Power of Habit. When you track in a calendar form, it kind of like hacks your subconscious mind, and you just see yourself getting like, it just puts you in routine. It's just like, it puts you into a habit. It motivates you too. Because like, let's say you have a day where you're consistent, and then you have a day you mess up. Then you can look at that calendar and you can be like, look how consistent I was. Look how many calories I ate that day. If I can do it before, I can do it again. So just tracking is key. Just ingraining that mind, because 95% of what we do happens on a subconscious level. So it's all about repetition. Repetition is key to success. Repetition, doing the same things over and over again. Like Louisa's journey, she talks about this on her channel. Like she's like, I don't really like doing what I eat in the days, because she's like, I eat the same thing every day. Because it's just, she just eats the same foods that she likes. So it's just getting that routine in and sticking to it. And then once you get traction, it just, everything falls into place. It's going to be hard at the beginning, especially if you fall off track and trying to get back on track, but just keep going. Like I say, feel your way forward. If you mess up, just keep getting back on that horse. And I promise you, eventually it will stick. Eventually you'll like train your brain, and your brain's like, okay, we got to figure out how to make this work. Like David Goggins talked about it, because he had a learning disability. He didn't know how to read, or he struggled with reading. So he would read the sentence over and over again, repeat it over. And eventually, like, he saw that when he did that, his brain got to a point where it's like, well, we're going to have to figure this out. And it figures it out, and you just get into routine, and it happens. I hope that makes sense. Life's Magical Journey says, welcome everyone. Welcome in everyone. Not sure that, oh, is that what you meant? Oops. Thanks. Washroom, are you doing keto, OMAD? Wow, thanks, life. Okay, regular on that aspect. Movement, salt, sodium, potassium will help. Having vitamin C, that's going to get you going. Vegetables are everything. Fiber, getting in that fiber, getting in lots of water. For someone on keto, OMAD, because that's going to happen, especially if you're doing it for a while, coconut oil will help. Magnesium helps. Magnesium helps to keep you regular. What else do I really don't have? I only have that problem with keto, OMAD. Maybe even sometimes, I know this sounds insane, but if you've been consistent with dieting and you're like at a point where you're eating so healthy that you're not regular, I've heard this has happened to me, and I've heard this from 2 other people. My TCM, she said this guy, her friend, he was like clean eating all the time and he was not regular. She's like, dude, just go out and have like a dirty meal. Literally, go out and have a dirty meal within your calorie like deficit. Like if you're doing an OMAD, go have a McDonald's meal with a Diet Coke. Don't get the sugar or something, or just don't have the drink at all. Go have a McDonald's meal. That's like 1,200 calories. Have that in your one meal a day, and guess what? You'll go to the bathroom. Sometimes that happens for people who are eating clean consistently. They just need that dirty food, and then they go to the bathroom. I know it sounds crazy, but I've heard that. It depends how consistent you were with your diet. But if you're, I'm trying to figure out where you're at. If you can give me more details, Jean, it would definitely help. But yeah, trying to figure out. Yeah, I said everything: magnesium, green tea, movement, exercise, sodium and potassium. Salt will definitely help. If it's not helping, vegetables, fiber. There's something called psyllium husk that has helped me. It's in Metamucil, but do not get Metamucil. That thing has psyllium husk and something called yellow dye 150, and it's a carcinogen. Don't get that. So you can go on Amazon and find psyllium husk. It's basically a fiber kind of thing that comes from plants, and you mix it with water. Make sure when you have psyllium husk, you have to drink tons of water with it, and it makes you go. I remember when I was constipated and I took that, it really helped. So psyllium husk is another thing that I would highly recommend. Can you tell us about how much to take electrolytes? So electrolytes is very individual per person. You have to figure out what it works. I do have a video on it, but I'll quickly explain it here. With electrolytes, you want to take sodium, potassium, magnesium, and I like to throw in baking soda. So basically, I have a hot cup of water, in the morning. Electrolytes is sodium chloride or potassium chloride. And the reason why you want to take it is because as you're losing weight on OMAD, you're going to be dropping tons of water. And when you drop tons of water, you're also dropping electrolytes. So the process of losing weight is a process of hydrolysis, so it involves water. So you're excreting tons of water and you're losing electrolytes. So when you're losing electrolytes, you need to replenish it because your body needs sodium, potassium, magnesium, and those micronutrients to perform everyday cellular processes like cellular respiration and other biological processes just to keep your body going. So what happens when people fail dieting is that their electrolytes are low. So when their electrolytes are low, it makes them crave food. They just want to eat and overeat. So electrolytes also help you in that aspect, in that they crush the hunger. So you can get Himalayan pink salt, but people are recommending this Celtic sea salt now because apparently Himalayan pink salt has a lot of toxins in it. I don't know. There's always some new health trend. There's Celtic sea salt. I'm using real salt, which is just a salt from a pure source. I use a teaspoon of that in my water, and then I have my source of potassium comes from Salt Free. So you just go to your grocery aisle, look at all your salts, turn it around, and anything that says potassium in it, that's your source of potassium. And anything that says sodium in it, that's your source of sodium. You really want the sodium potassium to be at a 1-to-2 ratio. So basically you want more sodium than you want potassium. So maybe 1-to-2 ratio is like maybe 2 teaspoons of sodium, 1 teaspoon of potassium, but you got to play it out because everyone's different. For me, I need tons of salt, or I just need it, or my body, I get headaches or what have you. I need a lot of salt. Some people need a little bit of salt. So you have to play with it because if you have too much salt, then that's going to force you to go to the bathroom and then you're going to have the runs. But that's okay. Your body's just cleaning itself out. But if that happens, you want to drink water, lots of water. So you want to experiment with that. So those are 2 electrolytes I have throughout the day. I also have magnesium. I take magnesium biglycinate tablets for my headache. You can get magnesium powder. Calm is a good one. Another way to get in electrolytes is through dark chocolate, magnesium that way. The best way to actually funnel in electrolytes is through your food. So when you have your OMAD meal, dose your food with sodium and potassium. Whatever you're having. If you're doing keto OMAD, just put it on all your meats and your vegetables. If you're doing regular OMAD, just put it on there. So the best way to funnel in salt within your body is through food. That's another way. You want to make sure you're getting in the electrolytes on your food, so you're not getting those the depletion feeling, and then it's going to make you break, and then you're going to be like, I can't diet. So yeah, I hope that helps. Like, you'll know if you're electrolyte deficient if you're getting muscle cramps, if you're getting a lot of headaches, if you are waking up in the middle of the night, if you if you're thirsty. Is that one? No, if you're thirsty, that means you have enough, because I'm just craving water. You'll know. You'll just feel really off. And if you're off, you got to make sure you get in those electrolytes throughout the day. And you want to make sure you're getting it in with your food. Like, that is key. Sorry there. I'm just going to drink some water. Life's Magical Journey says, please hit that like button if you haven't already. Yes, thank you so much. Please hit that like button. So I'm just going to go over the rules quickly. Fast for 20 hours a day. Get in your electrolytes. Exercise. And do it for 30 days and see what happens. Do it for 30 days straight. For those of you, again, who are losing 10 to 15 pounds, 20 pounds or so, you might have to throw in a day where you maybe fast a little less, because, you know, it's really hard on your body. But for those of you just kickstarting your weight loss journey, just do OMAD for 30 days straight. Fast for 20 hours a day. If you really want to make things happen, throw in keto OMAD. And I'll talk about keto OMAD throughout this challenge. So that throughout this challenge, I'm just dropping videos and dropping knowledge. There will be blogs. Right now, I'm working on a what I eat in a week on OMAD. I also have to finish my little mini weight loss series. Don't worry. That 7-day OMAD refresh, I had a lot of things going on. I had to deal with some pain management issues. I got a cortisone shot, and the cortisone shot does spike up your blood sugar. And for some people, it makes them really hungry. I had my cortisone shot. I think I said this. Oh, I said this on Instagram, and I almost fainted. Because what happened was, because I was fasting, and I didn't know, because I'm like, oh, cortisone shot's going to bring up my blood sugar so I can fast. So the nurse is like, did you eat? I'm like, no, it brings up your blood sugar. She's like, no, when you first get the shot, it can bring down your blood sugar. So I was like, okay, great. That's why. So I had to break my OMAD from during my little 7-day refresh, and I had to have some juice or I was literally going to faint. So because of the cortisone shot, that threw me off. And then my medication mishap. I'm on a really strong medication. I dented the side of my car. That got me upset. So, like, we'll see that play out on the mini refresh blogs. But now that all of that is sorted out, geez, it's going through so much. Listen, nothing will stop me, though. I just keep getting up, you know? Stuff happens, I just keep getting up. Like, I always say this. If you're going to use life as an excuse to not get results, then you're never going to get results. Life is always going to get in the way. Life is always going to happen. It's up to you to be resourceful. It's up to you to find solutions to difficult problems. Me, I can't work out my upper body today. Guess what? I walked on the treadmill for an hour and I did some light lower body exercises. You know, if my knees bothering me one day, guess what? I sit on the bike and I bike for an hour, and then I focus on upper body exercises. Like, it's all about finding solutions. Just fixate on the solutions. Don't let the problems make you think you cannot solve the problems. There are solutions to every problem. You know, you had a bad day at work. The best thing you can do for yourself is to make yourself proud. Do something for yourself. Stick to your diet. Go for a walk. Do something that will make you proud, that you can keep yourself like in control. So it's like life is going to happen. We just have to find a way around it. Like, we all got our crosses to bear. A lot of people are dealing with chronic illnesses, but I truly believe the body can heal if you give it the opportunity to heal. And if there are people around you who are making this difficult, or if people are like, oh, 1 meal a day, that sounds like this. Like, don't listen to people. I've had the ability to not give a crap. At the end of the day, my results speak for itself. People are going to criticize you. People are going to be like, you're not going to put on muscle. You guys have seen my muscle. It's there. You're not going to do this. You're going to do that. Like, oh, ignore. Focus on yourself. Eliminate what everyone else says. At the end of the day, you got to trust your gut. Give it a shot. You won't know unless you give it a shot. So there you have it. I'm trying to figure out what else I'm going to say, but I think I went through everything. I kind of did this on a whim. Anyway, guys, I gotta go and have my Epsom salt bath, which is, I was gonna do it before, but when I have my bath, I fall asleep. So, and I have to get in another 700 calories. are going to have to do all that. But anyway, it was nice chatting with you guys. It was nice seeing you guys again. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I really hope I'm offering value to your weight loss journey, because I know how it is to be on the journey and trying to lose weight. And it's been really hard to lose weight. It's been a struggle. I wish I knew about OMAD and keto and all this stuff way in the beginning. I wish I knew about OMAD in the beginning, because it would have made my life easier. But please know you're much more stronger than you think. And I will see you guys later. Hi, Joseph. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be ending it right now. Thank you so much. Send you guys mad love. Take care. Bye.